Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. My name
You
is
too.
Mira Jade,
Nice to meet you.
and this is Lena Jade. We are the Jade Wives.
Okay. What is that? What's the Jade Vibes?
We're married.
We're married.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an organization. Oh, okay, I thought you were like an organization or something.
We're our own little tiny coven.
Okay. What do you guys here for today?
We are here to fight for the rights of trans kids and trans people entirely to play in whatever sport they choose, whatever identity they are.
Okay, so I'm on the opposing side. I'd like to have a friendly interview, though, obviously, to just hear different perspectives, okay? Do you think that female athletes should be able to consent to play against male athletes?
Trans people aren't males.
Well, trans women are male.
No, we're not.
I'm a female. Can I be a trans woman?
No, you could be a trans man if
Why
that's
can't
how
I
you
be?
roll,
Why can't I be a trans woman?
because you're a cis woman.
I'm a female.
Yes, you are.
Right.
So is she. I can verify that.
No, I'm not doubting anything. I'm asking a question with, can female people decline to play sports with male people? Trans women are male people.
No,
Trans
we're not.
women are not males.
What are
They're
they?
not males. When they start
We are
taking
women.
hormone therapy, I've seen it.
Do you know what hormone replacement therapy does to
Yes.
the human body?
Yes, it doesn't change sex.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
How do you change your sex?
By cutting everything off and getting a vagina.
Do you believe that women are men that invert their penises?
Or we use rectal tissue. Whatever works.
So a woman is somebody that uses rectal tissue to make a gaping hole.
No, it's whatever works. Sometimes the surgery is called penile inversion surgery.
I'm aware.
And there's also the usage of rectile tissue to coat the inside of the vagina, the neovagina that's made. You don't have to dilate, it self-lubricates, and it works very well.
So do you? But okay, back to my original question.
Yes.
Do you guys think when it comes to female sports? Because I'm a mom and I have two female athletes. They're 17 and 15 years old. One plays volleyball and lacrosse. The other one is a cross-country runner.
Yes.
Both of my daughters absolutely refuse to play against male people because the games are actually different games. They're very aggressive and they get hurt. The girls get hurt. Do their opinions matter?
They do, but they're wrong.
So my daughters
not
don't want to
men.
play against male people. Well, male people.
We're not males either.
Okay. Well, I mean, in order to be a trans woman, you'd have to be male.
You have to be assigned male at birth, yes, but we changed that. We correct nature's mistake.
I understand what you're saying, that you guys feel like you're born in the wrong body and you take measures to, correct that, to make you guys alleviate, I guess, whatever gender dysphoria you have. But my question would still remain, do the females that don't want to play sports against males, do their feelings matter?
Do males that don't want to play sports against females matter?
Well, I can answer that question. The answer is yes. It does matter, but can the females decline playing sports with males?
If they so wish, but we're not males, so it's an irrelevant question.
I get. Do you guys separate sex
I have
and
a question
gender?
for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you check to find out about the girls that are on birth control?
Why would birth control matter?
Because it's hormone
It
therapy,
messes the hormone levels.
just like hormone therapy for transgender women.
If females are on birth control pills to regulate their period, they're still not male people.
It's still to regulate.
It's
They're
hormones.
hormones.
It messes with the entire skeletal muscular structure, the entire endocrine system. It changes the body on a cellular level.
But they're still females, and that's the point. If I was on birth control for quite a long time, I'm still a female person, right? Only females can go on birth control pills to stop their period and stop pregnancy. So
For now, cis women can, but once I get the opportunity to get an ovaries and a uterus, I'm going for it.
you're gonna get an ovary and a uterus transplant?
Yes,
Why would you want to do that?
because I want to get pregnant.
Okay.
Because I want to have all the parts. I don't take half measures.
Wait, hold on. Let me fix this. So you want to get an ovary and uterus transplant?
Yes,
Do you think that you'll ovulate?
yes, I hope so.
I don't think we've come that far. I don't think that's ever going to happen, unfortunately.
It might.
And what about the women that have conditions like MRKH syndrome that don't have uteruses or have an underdeveloped uterus that would want those uteruses first because they're actually females and they'd want to give birth?
Well, I have a question to interject
We
with that.
are women
Does that mean that
as
they're male?
well.
No. I don't define sex by reproductive anatomy.
Well,
It's
that's what you're
opportunity.
doing.
No,
That
no.
is what you're doing.
Well,
Exactly.
Female people are not male people. Do you agree?
Neither
No.
are we.
You don't agree that female people are not male people.
We're not males either. So yes, I agree. We're not men. Trans women,
No,
cis women.
I'm not saying the word man. I'm using the word male just for our conversation.
We're not male.
Are there
either.
differences
You know what?
between males and females?
There's a difference between all the spectrums of sex. Biology is much more complicated than XX and XY chromosomes.
I agree.
Have you ever heard of an SRY gene?
Yes, SRY gene make people male.
If it's on or off?
If it's on. The sex determining region of the Y chromosome, if that's actually active, they're male.
Or are they?
They absolutely are.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What if it's off?
Then they're female.
Then they have what if they have an XY chromosome and the SRY gene is off?
If they have an XY chromosome and the SRY gene is off, they'd have a condition called Swyer syndrome and they'd be female.
Well, yes. And do you define sex by genetics or do you define sex in some other category?
I define sex by gametes, eggs or sperm. If the body's organized around the sex that produces large gametes, it'd be eggs. If it's organized around the sex that produces small gametes, they'd be sperm, irrespective if they're able to or not. Like, for example, young boys are male, and they are unable to produce small gametes until they hit puberty, but they're still male. So having the gamete doesn't necessarily, they don't have to have the gamete to be male or to be female. Like women that remove their ovaries, they would still be female. Say they have like ovarian cancer or something.
What about somebody with the condition testicular feminization?
Are you talking about ovotesticular disorder?
Where they have testicles, but they are fully female otherwise.
Can you tell me the name of the condition?
Testicular feminization. They
I'm
discovered
not.
it in the 1950s.
Are you talking about ovotesticular disorder, perhaps?
Possibly.
So there's males that have ovotesticular, and there's females that have it. They would just see which pathway that they'd have, and then they would diagnose them based on that.
So how would you allow somebody who's, as you say, biologically male, yet looks and presents completely female, including all the bits downstairs, but they have balls somewhere up inside them, would you allow them to play with your kids?
If they're female with testicular tissue, street gonads, if they're a female that have street gonads, they're not male. They would just have testicular tissue or street gonads, and they would still be female.
So what about men that have ovaries?
If there's males that have ovarian tissue, they would still be male. They don't have to have an actual. They don't have ovaries, and they sure the hell don't work. It's just ovarian or ovarian tissue or street gonads.
Your definition of sex is very narrow.
What's your definition of sex? I don't think we even got that from you.
Really?
No.
The definition of sex goes deep into genetics.
Well, okay, give me the definition. What you got?
What do I have?
What you got for me?
The definition of sex is something that is on a spectrum, just like anything else.
So how do you define people based on their sex?
I don't bother.
All right, well, I think that's why we're here today, is because we're trying to figure out males and females, should they be able to consent to play sports together or not.
Have you ever been to a roller derby?
I have not.
You haven't? Well, let me educate you. Roller derby is one of the most rough sports I've ever seen. And they've got cis people, they've got trans people, they've got non-binary people, they've got, cis men, cis women, trans women, everybody all over the spectrum. They all play together because this political BS doesn't matter. Well, it's about the sport, it's about the game, and it's about them being able to play together. Nobody cares. Nobody argues. Because none of it matters.
Well, I would just say, if women and men consent to playing co-ed sports together, I believe that that's totally fine. I think the problem arises when we have females that don't want to play sports against males, and after their objection, the males are still put on the team anyway.
We're not men. We're not males.
But you guys separate sex and gender, don't you?
Yes, of course.
So then you'd have to acknowledge that you're male. And
no, I will never acknowledge that. Never put those words in my mouth.
Male? Why?
Never put it in my mouth.
Well, I'm not putting it. I'm putting it in my mouth.
Take it out.
Just remember,
I am not
Yeah,
male.
you're being recorded.
I am not. I don't give a fuck.
Baited.
I am not male. I am a woman.
What? Can I ask you what makes you a woman?
my mind and my heart, the struggles and the pain, the agony that you can't dream of that I've been through to become a woman. Do you know what it is to have a sex change? Do you know what they do?
Yeah, they cut they fillet your ding dong and they flip it inside out.
Wrong.
All right, tell me what they do.
They do complete reconstructive plastic surgery, cut the nerves, graft the skin, remove the testicles, stitch everything back together, and make sure that the nerves are grafted. If it was just as you so crudely put it, cutting off a ding dong and flipping it over, it would be over in an hour. I spent 8 hours under the knife. 8 hours. It is a very complex surgery. I have labia. I have a clitoris. I have a vagina. One day I will have a uterus. Facial feminization. Do you know what they did?
What they do?
They cut my face off and ground it down with diamond bores. Do you think I would go through any of that and have to deal with jerks over there if I wasn't willing to do anything and everything in my power to be a woman? Even implying that I'm male is an insult, and it spits in my face and that of every other trans person in this place.
So I would argue that I think women would find it insulting that male people can say that they're women by flipping their ding dong off and getting facial surgery.
I think you're being very rude.
Yeah,
I think I'm being very kind. I think he's being kind of aggressive, actually.
She!
You can leave.
Get the fuck out of my face!
Okay.
Turn that off.
Leave!
Have a good time.
Piss off!
I just want you to understand how calm I've been this entire time and how terrible your
Can we have
husband is here.
interference here?
I am her wife, you worthless shrew! Get out of my face!